everybody. Here I am in front of my grow light station. Figure I'll give you a quick update on that and show you a little experiment I started earlier today. Not really starting it so much as just gathering the seeds. I purchased a dragon fruit from the grocery store, extracted the seeds, squeezed all the pulp through a fine mesh strainer, rinsed off the seeds in the sink as much as possible, and then spread it out on a plate. I didn't have any wax paper, which apparently is the way to do it. So I put some on a paper towel, which was not recommended, and then also put some just on the plate and set a little fan nearby to try to dry the seeds out, and I'll start those and keep you updated on that. I'm not really planting anything this weekend. We've got some bad weather coming in this week, and not really time to start anything new. I have a couple of plants outside on the balcony in the sun right now because it's a nice day, and I'll give you an update on those. But first, I'd like to show you everything I have going on right here and give you a quick update on all that. So let me flip the camera around and we'll get started. So today is Saturday, April 10th, and here's a quick update on everything in the grow light area. Down at the bottom here is the salad mix I started out on the balcony in a previous video, and the Rouge de Hiver lettuce, probably not pronouncing that correctly, that's back there. Started at the same time as this tray. And we come up here to my Ponderosa pines from seed. These were started almost a month ago, and look at them. I got a nice little forest coming along here. That's pretty exciting. Up here is the herb tray I started on February 21st, and this stuff got off to a really slow start, but it's really started to pick up, especially kind of back there in that area. This is the lettuce leaf basil, wasabi arugula. Not a lot of germination from that one, unfortunately, but I do have a few. Cilantro, basil, garlic chives, and catnip. So these are coming along nicely. Pretty soon I can put all this outside, and I think that'll really help to give it some real sunlight. Radishes and carrots, I started, when was that? Maybe 2 weeks ago out on the balcony. That's in another video. And here we have the peppers. This tray was February 28th, so about a month and a half, off to a slow start as well, but they're finally starting to pick up and develop some nice sized true leaves. So we have on the left Thai chilies from seeds, and then these were what I think were scam peppers, Brazilian starfish, and ahi, charapita, possibly scam peppers. Nothing germinated last year, but they're really doing well this year, so we'll see what happens. These are Carolina Reapers, and then these two rows were the mystery seeds from a mystery pack, an old pack. Not a whole lot of germination there, but I have a few good ones coming up. Look at that beauty. And then this is the March 8th tray. Serranos on the left. Then something I got from China that I thought were Reapers, but they're not. I think they're more like Cayennes. This one's exciting. The Habanadas. A lot of those came up. Then some ahi charapitas from Baker Creek. Not a lot of germination on that row, but I have a few, so that's cool. More serranos, and then some poinsettias, which are basically like a Thai chili, supposedly maybe from Japan, I don't know. Anyway, they're looking pretty good. Here we have our cucumbers. I started all these in the vertical gardening video a few weeks back. Most of them are doing really well with one exception, but for the most part, the cucumbers are coming along nicely, and I think it's pretty close to time to get those into a bigger pot, maybe into that vertical gardening thing I've got. These tomatoes here and that lettuce there were also part of the vertical gardening video. It came with that kit If you haven't seen that video, take a look at it if you want. If not, fine. Morning Glory's here and 4 o'clock's here. These are from seeds from a plant I had last year, so I'm glad those came up. And then up here, just a lot of miscellaneous stuff. Some lemon seeds I threw in a pot just for fun. Another ponderosa pine that took a while to come back. All of these Thai peppers back here, I pulled out of the other tray. I oversowed these a bit. Not these, but the ones in the tray. I oversowed and had a few too many in each cell. So I broke these up, divided them a little early to see if they'd survive, and a lot of them are. And they're putting on new growth, which is good. So I might have to do that with some of the others. This pot here has about 50 little tiny pepper plants in it. And I pulled these seeds out of the refrigerator, a pepper that I had drying in the fridge. And when I used it for cooking, I threw the seeds in a pot expecting nothing to happen, and here we are. 40 little tiny pepper plants all jammed in together. I'm gonna have to divide that or thin that out somehow. Single seed challenge. Look at that little thing. Still just sitting there, barely putting on some new leaves. Not a whole lot of action in the Zatar seed department. This is the other one where I screwed up and decided to just throw a bunch of seeds in. But this is my single seed challenge 2021 official entry right now. Hopefully it catches on and does something. And then our citrus from seed, Meyer lemons, regular lemons, that sort of thing. Let's head out to the balcony now. All right, here we are out on the balcony, and this is the carrots, kale, and radish pot I started way back on February 22nd, and it's finally doing fairly well. The carrots came up and are not getting shaded out by the kale or the radishes, which is good. I think they'll all make it. Got some mint here that survived through the winter inside. Thought it was dead, but this thing sprouted up about a month ago and it's doing fairly well, and you can see a lot of new growth, so that's exciting. Lemongrass, some kind of weird mystery plant that came up in my turmeric pot. I have no idea what this is. No clue. But I'm letting it grow to see what happens. There's the railing planter I started last week. If you watched that video, that's it right there. And then we have some sad herbs that probably aren't going to make it. Didn't do too well in the winter, but the chives are looking good. And another catnip plant is also looking good. And my one lone overwintered pepper plant that survived through the winter. And it has a lot of new growth on it. It's starting to get a little bit bushy. We have some cold, rainy weather coming up soon, so I'll put all these pots out along the rail to catch as much rainwater as possible. Oh, forgot to mention, potatoes, nothing happening yet there. That's from the experiment in a previous video. That's about it for now. Stay tuned for some more updates. Maybe now that the sun's out, some of this stuff will start growing and we'll have a little bit more excitement. But until the next video, have a wonderful day.